Well, great evening. We're in class number 6, the final class. So excited. We got a lot to cover. Today we're going to talk about Star Consultant. We're going to talk about the national courts. We're going to talk about the career path. We got a lot to cover. One of your best friends on Mary Kay in Touch is the advanced brochure. And you will find that under resources, advanced brochure. And my husband swears by that thing. That's how he learns about Mary Kay and each level. But it will give you a breakdown of what you need to do at every level. So you can print it out, just have it as your resource. Live your best life now. And I was sharing with another group of consultants, now should stand for non-negotiable, outstanding win. It's time for you all to have the biggest win you've ever had thus far in your life. If you're on this earth, you keep climbing, you keep stretching, okay? So in Mary Kay, yes, you can travel the world. The top director trip this year is Rome. And so we'll be going to Rome in September. And then, there are trips all around it. It's on Mary Kay's dime. That's the great thing.
Yes.
You may have more fun on someone else's money, right? You get to hang wherever you are, going to seminar, going to career conference, just being around. You get to hang around your $1 million girlfriends. If you don't have $1 million girlfriends, this is the right place to be. Because I have $1 million girlfriends. You probably have to get rid of friends you have, okay? Okay? But you have the freedom to do what you want when you want it. You have the freedom to do what you want when you want it. And I love the core: God first, family second, career third. You want to become financially fit in Mary Kay, okay? And I'm working on getting fit other ways. Let me stop lying, okay? Okay. But a question to ask yourself is, what I have been doing prior to walking in this door, is it developing my future to live my best life now? We got to take inventory of what we're really doing. Sometimes we kid ourselves. We're getting by, but getting by in this world today is just not good enough. It's just not good enough. And so we want to do more. So you do have choices.
Can you repeat this?
You ask yourself, what I have been doing prior to walking in this door, is it developing my future to live my best life now? They always say if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. It's like if you're taking a class at school and you haven't been doing well in that class, you keep studying the same way, it's going to keep giving you the same results. So you always got to kick it up a notch. And another question, this is just some things to ponder on about choices. What choices do you presently have, and what choices do you really want? What choices do you presently have, and what choices do you really want? We have the choice to remain the same, to think the same, to live the same, and to accept things of the same, right? But to have more, we have the choice not to remain the same. I don't want to be the same. I want my thinking. That's the great thing about seminar. You go to things like that to elevate your thinking. You want to continue to elevate your thinking. Question, and I love this business. I have a great friend in Mary Kay. She has many titles. She's director somewhere at Veteran Affairs. She also has a clinic. She's director of a clinic. Also, she's a mom of 2 and married, and very involved in. She loves her career. She loves her job. But also, she's a sales director in Mary Kay. Amazing woman. And she won 3 different car levels within 3 to 6 months. She's a person that really does not have a lot of time to play. You know what I'm saying? But she's very dedicated to her career. She loves what she does. And what she normally does with her Mary Kay business, she normally holds appointments on Thursdays only. And being strategic and working a lot in a little bit of time, a small window, but she's putting her all into that small window. That's how she is elevating herself. She's a wonderful person. You guys will meet her. You'll meet her. And so you wanna, my thing is you can go to the top in Mary Kay. If you love your career, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you're one that you can not limit yourself, keep yourself from something else because of that one thing. You just learn how to make it work for you, okay? But if you were doing Mary Kay as a career, right, and you're at the top of your game, write down the 3 things that you would have freedom to do if you did work from home in your own business. What are the things you'd be able to do if you were solely in Mary Kay? Like personally me, I have the freedom tomorrow to choose I'm not doing anything. And I don't have, I have, Carl and I just went away for a few days. I didn't have to put in vacation time, that kind of stuff. And then the weather was a little bad. We weren't sure what time we can get home and all of that. I have the freedom to increase my income just like this when I need something more, just a lot of things. I had the flexibility to, my father was ill, he did pass away. I had the flexibility to spend time with him and not having to say, hey, my dad's not well and so I need to take off a couple weeks and, will that work and all of that, or like when my husband had back surgery. I mean, I was able to do stuff. I mean, it's just, I love my freedom. I love the money, but I do love my freedom because I was at a point where I did not have that freedom, And so we're going to talk about getting to those levels and building that foundation. We talked last time about the sales track and the leadership with the sales track. I do want to crow, as we call it, crow, for Clarissa. Clarissa has her first party on Saturday. So excited. Her stuff just came in, so she's going through it. She's so excited. And so, we said the leadership with sales track in 2 months, where I'm working with her to help her to get to 100 faces. It's very strategic. Because if you say 100, you're like, woo, fan me now. But we're doing a strategy. We're breaking it down in bite sizes, right? And then we have the sales track where we're talking about 30 faces. And sometimes people don't even track it, but a lot of people have done 30 faces and didn't even realize it,
Yeah.
And so one of the first things, of course, is star consultant. Everyone starts out as a consultant, right? Everyone right now has your consultant. You make 50% profit. That's what you're doing right now. And also, you want to reach your star level. Mary Kay Ash, that star program was implemented by our founder, Mary Kay Ash. She felt no matter what pace you are doing your business, a woman always wants to be celebrated. A woman always wants more money. You're lying if you don't want more money, okay? And so Star Consultant is everyone can be on that playing field, whether they're hobby or part-time or career. And so I'm going to talk about that. And then I'm going to talk about Star, then I'm going to come back and go over the career path, okay? So, Star Consultant, there are 5 levels of Star. We have the Sapphire, we have Ruby, we have Diamond, we have Emerald, and we have Pearl. And when you are a star, not only are you, that's why I asked you, I said, is the person that contacted you, was it through the website, through a referral? Because now since you are a star, you're going to start receiving some referrals from Mary Kay. Yeah, because they know, since you are a star, they know you have the product amount to service anyone they refer to you. Okay, so as a star. Some people start up as a star, some people build up as a star. But right now we are in the quarter of December 16th to March 15th. Star Consultant is a quarterly contest. Quarterly contest. So this one ends on March 15th, and then the new one will start March 16th and end on June 15th, okay? And based on what level star you are, then you get prizes also. The prizes are always really good. You look at the picture, you're like, oh, that look good, girl. When you get it, you be like, this thing is slamming. You always get the bag.
Oh, yeah.
You know? But it starts out down here, and this is on Mary Kay in Touch. You go under contest, and then you see the Star Consultant program, okay? And so, for example, the 1800, which is the sapphire, you can pick one of these items, right? Now, and I'm going to share with you how you can build up. If you are a ruby star, you can pick the luggage or the red bag, which you should, okay? Or the jewelry, pick the red bag, okay? If you're a diamond, you see more choices. If you are emerald, you see more choices. It comes up. Now, say for example, and the bottom line, you don't pick the prizes to the very end of the quarter because say you want to keep bumping up, right? But say that because you are a sapphire.
No, I am a ruby.
You're a ruby. So she's at this level. Say she recruits someone before March 15th. And that person opens her store and she places a 600 or more wholesale. That will bump you up to diamond. Which means that you can choose any prizes from diamond and down. Okay? Say if you recruit 3 people, anytime between December 16th and March 15th, say you recruited 3 people, and as long as they put their order in by March 16th for Star Consultant, I'm only talking about, then that can bump you up from the sapphire and ruby, diamond, and emerald because you recruited 3 people. They could take you up to emerald. So some people may say, I'm going to pick 2 sapphire prizes. Okay? Or I'm going to pick the prize, anything from that point on down. Okay? So, and the thing is, the great thing, what I love about Mary Kay is like, say for example, say you were in Mary Kay December 16th, and you were not a star yet, but you finished your star March 15th. Say you got some recruits in December or January, and they already placed their qualified orders, okay? But you're not a star yet. As long as you finish up your star by March 15th, it still bumps you up. So it's not that thing is you got to be a star first, and then anyone you bring in after, okay? As long as you finish up your star. Okay? You all write down all your questions because I will go over them at the end. But yeah, so, and the thing is, everything, we talked about goal posters last week. Keep things in front of you. When you feel like, oh, I'm not going to hit it, or I don't feel like getting on the phone to book, I'm going to the water cooler and I really don't feel like inviting anyone, but you look on your desk and you see that red bag, you're like, let me go to the water cooler and and schedule someone. Visual, things that will keep you going, okay? Visual goals are very important, all right? But that's the Star Consultant quarter. So, like I said, there are 5 levels of stars: sapphire, ruby, diamond, emerald, and pearl. So, for example, for the quarter, it's the wholesale amount that you do for the quarter. Okay? So, from December 16th to March 15th, anyone who's placed at 1,800 wholesale over that period, right? Which is what? 3,600 retail. Normally some bonus product, I think, that comes with that. Okay, ruby is 2,400 over the quarter, 4,800 retail. Diamond is 3,000, so you all kind of get it, right? Emerald 3,600, yeah, pearl now 4,800. Now, there's a way to track it. Now, sometimes the first time you become a star is because you really just want to invest in your business. You haven't really made that much money yet, but you're opening a store, right? Or say you've been in Mary Kay for a while and you really did not invest, and you're like, but now I really want to get things in position, so I'm going to open up my store. This is my initial big launching, thing. And then after that, my thing is always continue to strive. And you want to get to the point where things become like a rhythm for you. That it won't be too far off to always be a star. I have some friends that have been stars like 90-something quarters. It's amazing. And also as a star consultant, you get this star consultant pin. This is your did you get yours already? Right, you'll get it at the end of the quarter, I think. And what they're going to do, they're going to send you a stone that you put on here, it's real, that's going to represent the level in which you finished. And every quarter is going to give you another stone, then you get one up here, and then they do something else. Okay? But that's the star consultant, I'll pass that around, the star consultant ladder. So, the best way to track star is this. For example, let's look at diamond, okay, which is 3,000 wholesale over the quarter, 6,000 retail. If you say weekly, if you put Mary Kay either on 5 faces weekly, or you may say, I'm not going to focus on the 5 faces, but I'm going to focus on selling at least 2 of the Ultimate Miracle sets and 1 miracle set, that's $500, right? You may get to the point where you do 3 to 5 appointments every week, and you can easily sell Ultimate Miracle set. You can easily do a regular miracle set, right? So basically, you would want to retail $500 a week. I don't like to focus on the money. I like focusing on the activity. For example, Carissa, she has her inventory now. So what she's going to do, she's going to bag them up. She's going to put them in her roll-up bag, because she started with the close to a ruby. And what we're going to do is put the sets together and put them under everyone's chair at the skincare class. So she's going to they're going to take ownership of it. And when we do that one-on-one closing, we're going to say, bring your bag with you. So that hopefully they'll be like, yeah, that's my bag, right? And then our focus is to really do really great at this party for her. I think she's having about 5 or 6 people. So 500 retail a week, or you may say, listen, I'm going to do enough faces where I sell 2 Ultimate Miracle sets, which is over $200, and at least 1 miracle set. And then, so $500 weekly is $2,000 for the month, right? 500 times 4. So that's about 1,000 wholesale monthly. Then your profit will be a little less of 1,000, because remember we did 60-40 split. You're doing these appointments, you're going to need more sales tickets and more books. So your profit could be like maybe $900 or something. Okay, but you take your 100 wholesale monthly. That's 100 times 3 months and a quarter. That's 3,000, and that's how you come up with your diamond. Okay, ruby. You retail $400 a week, 2 Ultimate Miracle sets a week. You got it. Sapphire, 300, 1 Ultimate Miracle set, 1 miracle set. Strategy, and that way you keep it simple. I personally would not say, oh, I got to do $500 for a week. What I'm personally going to say is, I want to put Mary Kay on 5 faces this week. Whether it's 1 skincare class, okay, or 2 double facials and a facial. You pick it. But that star, that's how you really track your star. And like I said, you look at the post, or you look at the picture, print it out, the one that you want, and that's the one. Make copies of it. Put it all around your door and be like, what's that, Mommy? And you just put it all around, and you can put a little note on there. 2 Ultimate Miracle sets this week. And after a while, you start to, it sinks in, right? And then you go into this appointment. I've had appointments where I'm like, I'm going in here, and this is what I want to do. And when you really believe that's what you're going to do, it happens. You just be very calm and cool, but you're very strategic. Very strategic. So that is the star consultant. You do that, you are building a foundation. I want y'all to build a strong foundation that does not break. Say if something happens where you guys stop working for a while, you know, you still want that foundation. It won't, it won't break. Okay? And so you'll be a top consultant, and your people will follow suit. So, now let's get to the career path. Okay? I want to get to the career path. So we know we're always a star. One thing you look at these, they all have in common is 50%. You make 50% profit at every level you are in Mary Kay. That never changes. And so consultant, right now, you're making 50%. You want to strive for star. Senior consultant is the next level. That's 50%. Star consultant, every level you can be, and a 4% love check. I'm going to show you all something. This came in your kit. This is steps to success. This is what this really is. It's a breakdown of what's here. Okay? You all want to get these also. You can put in your customers' bags. But now you have 1 to 2 active team members. Remember we talked about active when they place their order? Okay? And you get 4% from Mary Kay, not from out of your customer's pocket, out of your consultant's pocket, out of Mary Kay's pocket. And then you go to Star Team Builder. You'll hear me say red jacket a lot. It's the same thing. Okay? And look what I have. I'm obsessed with reds. Okay? And so, always 50%, always be a star. You get your 4%. When you have your 4th person, okay, say you have 3 people on your team, you just recruited your 4th person, right? The other 3 are active. 4th person comes on your team. She wants to start with inventory. Mary Kay's going to give you a $50 bonus on top of your 4%. And there's no limit. You can recruit your 5th, your 6th, your 7th. There's no limit. Mary Kay is not this thing like I was sharing. It's not in the budget. There's no such terminology in Mary Kay. Okay, there's no limit. All right? But also, being in a red jacket is like the thing. It is the thing. Okay, in fact, Mary Kay's mission is to have over 30,000 new red jackets. And I remember wanting to get into my red jacket. I went to a Mary Kay event, and I saw these women that looked like me all in the parking lot in these red jackets, and I saw red cars back then. I was like, wow. I was just like blown away. I didn't know what it all meant, but I knew it meant something. And so, get in your red. Get in your red. And with the red jacket, you wear the black skirt and the white blouse. And they have 3 different designs of the red jacket. In fact, once you get your 2nd active team member, you can go online and order your red jacket. And I think it may be like for $60, but you get like a $40-something rebate or something like that. They change it up on me, but something like that. Okay, then from red jacket, Star Team Builder red jacket, you go to team leader. Sometimes you'll hear me say, come alive with 5. So then you have 5 to 7 active. Same thing, 50% star, now 9 to 13%. And then, of course, $50 unlimited bonuses for new recruits, okay? And then, and all this is in the advanced brochure. Future director, now you have 8 to 9. Same thing, 50% star, 9 to 13%, $50 unlimited bonuses. Now, really, at team leader with the 5 to 7, technically you can go on target for your car. That's when I got on target for my car, my first car. I had about 7 people. Because not all of them were doing something, but out of the 7, 5 were active. Okay, and I'm going to go through all that with you. I don't want to overload you tonight. I really want you to look at it, but kind of basically I'll go through that with you. So, but anyway, so you can technically go on target for your car. I would probably look at more here because you have more of a cushion. You have more people on your team. And what's so awesome, you know what's so great, is that while you're winning your car, the people on your team could be winning their cars. They don't have to wait for you to do your thing. That's what I love about this business. So, and they could be, you know, growing and winning and be stars just like you. Okay? So with the card, some quick basic information is that you can start out with 5 active team members, okay? And to wrap up your car, a few things that will go on. You'll finish up with 14. So you add like an extra 9 personals. These are your personal team members. And then also there's a team production that goes with that between your orders and because really you're in position if you got the team members you can go on target for your car this month. Okay. You get 5 active team members between what they order to get started and what you already have in. When did you do your? Was that this month?
The end of December.
Was it December? Why did I think you December? Okay.
Yeah. Because I
Scrap
just
that.
got started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Woo, I'm not really there tonight. Okay. But no, you definitely can, you know, get on target for your car. And anyone can get on target for their car. Some people do it quick, some people don't. It's not based on anything, it's just on the person. Whether they believe they can or not, you know? But you definitely can do it, for sure. So, for example, to become a senior consultant, I like to break it down how many faces, how many marketing plans you are away from actually making it happen. I'm a numbers person. So right now as a consultant, no team members yet, right? But to rise up to senior, I know that if you do about 3 to 4 faces and we do 3 to 4 practice marketing plans, you will become a senior consultant. You will at least get 1 team member. Okay. From senior to red jacket, between those two, you do 6 to 8 people, you'll get up to your red jacket. I'd rather focus on what can land it versus depending on every person's word what they're going to do. Okay, God in the Word of God says, don't trust man. Okay, we did this. This little side note. We worked helped out at the homeless shelter, and my daughter was helping, and she heard this homeless man say, "I don't trust anybody. I don't trust myself." So don't trust a man. You know, at least he knew, right? Okay. Then from red jacket up to team leader, just do another 6 to 8. Another 6 to 8. And then from team leader to future director, because now you're going to get up to 8 to 9, I would just do a little bit more, 9 to 12. 9 to 12 people. Whether it's 2 skincare classes, everyone should go home with some literature. Never assume, this is where you'll get in trouble. Never assume who will be interested. Just because she's not saying it, just because her arms are folded like this, don't assume she's not interested. She's taking it all in. Okay? Never assume. I put a star, an asterisk next to these things, these 3, because this is what you should definitely want to get you to that level as soon as possible. But I don't really want to focus on the level. I just want to focus on the activity that can land you the level. Because along the journey, you're going to be making money. You're going to be becoming more confident about doing your facials and skincare classes. You're going to be learning about the products. You're going to learn some great people skills. You're going to learn how to team build, right? So that's why I like to tell you, you're 3 to 4 faces away from jumping from here to here. 6 to 8 in between to get to here. And you just keep focusing on that, okay? Because you may say, Stacy, I did 3 great marketing plans. No one signed up. I'm like, well, you still got to do another 3 to 5. That's just how it is, okay? I want to talk about the car a little bit. You know that as a consultant, you can earn a car. And the first car that you will earn is the the Chevy Cruze, the white Chevy Cruze. Right, it may be red right now. They may still be doing red. Okay. I'm driving down 695 yesterday. Had Brooke on my phone, talking to her. I'm on 695 coming from Pikesville area towards Owings Mills. This person stopped yelling at me. First she does this. Okay? Now, you know 695, you're going like 65, 70 miles an hour. She rolls down her window. I'm talking to Brooke. I'm like, wait a minute, Brooke. And she's like yelling. She's excited and all of that. And like trying to hold a conversation. Okay? But then I know she had a red jacket hanging. She's a red jacket. Only in Mary Kay can exciting things happen like that. But I get stopped all the men will be all ages, rate, doesn't matter. Thumbs up. Oh my gosh, you got a pink one. They love it. Even consulting cards, they see Mary Kay. Oh, Mary Kay gave you that? People are in awe of just Mary Kay. They don't know too much about it, but it's a sense of achievement when you're earning your card. It really gets your family on board. It really gets your family on board. You know, they start to ask you more questions, you know, or just start to respect you, what you're doing a little bit more. But also as a car, I did a calculation some time ago, because I've been driving free since 1992 and waiting on car number 14 to be delivered, right? And before that, we accumulated, we added up all the cars that we earned. We have earned over $400,000 worth of cars. It's amazing. And we have saved a lot in car insurance. I've been paying like 80% of my car insurance. So I have not had a payment since 92, you know. And it's nothing like just picking up a Mary Kay car. I don't care if it was a buggy, you know. Just excited. It's exciting. And you know, so you think about, take right now, in fact, I want you to do this, write down, if you have a car note, okay, and your car insurance, write down what that is, and I want you to multiply that, even multiply it like times 5, right? For some people that may be like $20-something thousand plus your insurance. What could
times
you,
5 years?
not times 5 years, I'm not going to take you to 20-something years I've been doing, but times 5 years. Your car note plus your car insurance times 5 years, right? What could you do with that money? Could you be investing that money? You know, could it be a down payment on a home? Could it be children's education? Could it be to pay off debt? Could it be that addition you want? You know? The great thing in Mary Kay, no matter what level, and that's why I loved about it, I didn't have to wait to become a director to earn a car. That would have prolonged the process. The car was for me as a consultant. As a consultant. Okay, so there's a car for you. So, Mary Kay always said there's a car with your name on it. There really is. I gotta tell you all the stories. So last year, a friend of mine in Mary Kay, Vicki Greene, I'm giving you a shout out. Vicki Greene has, I should put this on video, she's like five children, Vicki, okay. Wonderful, supportive husband, and she's a woman always on the go. She homeschooled. I mean, one of those women you're like, she does everything, you know. Anyway, but and for a long time they operated off of one car for that size of a family, while she was in the process of becoming a director and a car driver. Anyway, she won her car, so I wanted to go, you know, we like to go to each other's dealers, you know, go to the dealership. You can choose the dealership where you want your car delivered. So she got word the car was there, so she had like a car party there, right? So when I got there, and I saw her family and some of her unit members because she became a director too at the same time. So she won a car as a consultant, then became a director. Anyway, when I got there, I saw all these other women. I said, "Oh, you guys are Vicky's unit?" And they said, "No, my car is being delivered too." And I said, "Well, cool. It's cars being delivered." They said, "No, it's 5. She's picking up her car, she's picking up her car, and she's picking up her car."
Awesome.
5 in one night. And it was so cool because you saw them with their children and their spouses taking pictures. I mean, in fact, it was so many people and so many, they had to do the guy at the dealership had the cars like come out and he parked them like this, like a little art. It was awesome. And still, after 20 something years of Mary Kay, I'm saying, unbelievable. Unbelievable to see 5 cars picked up in one night. It still just blows my mind. And it just lets you know there's no limit to the rewards that Mary Kay has for us. You don't have to worry about that. They don't run out of making cars. They'll keep making cars as long as we keep earning them, you know. But it's just awesome. That was last year. So, you can keep moving up. There's nothing that will stop you unless you stop you. But if you focus strategically, allow yourself to dream, keep the vision in front of you, just keep growing and keep growing and keep growing. But I truly believe this is your foundation. Build that foundation. You know, get the rewards at no matter what level. Someone asked me, "Well, Stacy, you know, being a red jacket, you know, do I have to do?" I said, "No, you don't have to do anything really. Only thing you got to do is, if you have someone on your team, the best thing you can do is lead by example. I want to be on your team if you're booking, right? You don't have to train her because I'm doing all that. The best thing to do is, if she wants to observe something, let her go to one of your appointments, right? Or come to the training with her. Lead by example. That's the best thing that you can do as a red jacket. You're not getting paid as a director. When you become a director, then you'll be doing trainings and things like that, right? But just lead by example and celebrate her, applaud her. Let her know that you're for her, you know? But that's the best thing you can do, is a red jacket. Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to go over, and I also want to refer you, you know, use this, guys. Really use this. It talks to you about destination success, you know, the Star Consultant program, about your cars, okay, and some other good things. Talks about seminar, yes. We want to talk about the national courts. You remember on the picture, on the video, you saw someone sitting in like a queen's chair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's the national courts. Our seminar year is from July 1 to June 30th. Remember I shared that? We're not a fiscal year. And so we're coming, I can't believe it, we're coming up on the second half, we're on the second half of seminar. And there's some people who have not signed their agreement yet that are going to be on that seminar stage. That also blows my mind. There are a lot of women that are not consultants yet. They'll become a consultant, become a director, earn their car, and they'll be on that seminar stage. It's all of us here. That's all. Honestly, it's like we could suck that out for a moment and be like a child. You could be like your daughter. She's fearless, right? Just whatever she wants to do, right? But we think too much, and sometimes our thinking goes in the wrong direction, right? And so, national courts, the national courts in Mary Kay. This is the big thing. You have the Queen's Court of Sales and you have the Queen's Court of Recruiting. And I have some tracking charts for you. I have them, I didn't staple. Let me pass that down. Okay. So the Queen's Court of Sales, if you go on Mary Kay in Touch and you look under contests, I'm not really good with this thing, okay? But these are the real deal. These are the real deal diamonds, Okay, when I was first, when I first achieved our unit club, and I'm gonna go over that in a moment, and I earned my first bar pin, and you know it's so funny. You're still in Mary Kay, you're earning cards, you're still like, yeah, is this real? You know. So when we got off the plane and we came home, I was going through my mail. My appraisal was there. It was real. It was real. And so this is the real deal from Mary Kay. This ring is the real. This is a 4-carat diamond ring. Okay, that's the real deal. I give you all great stuff, but not the real stuff. Okay, so don't get it twisted. Okay, but like, okay, bear with me for a moment. Okay, too big, and I'll pass this around. I'm not good with this. But you'll see some of the diamonds, like this is the Bumblebee ring or the Bumblebee pin. You can choose the ring, you know. Nice stuff. This is where you glide down the seminar stage and the national is there, right, to welcome you, present you, and give you your real stuff. You're so excited. So, Queen's Court is sharing is 24 qualified new team members. Anyone who comes in, at least with a 600 wholesale or more, okay? But again, you focus on doing faces. Focus on doing faces, right? Mm-hmm. And then the National Court of Sales is now 40,000 retail, which means it's 20,000 wholesale over the year. And the best way to track that is just to, I think this is like 30-something $625 orders, you know, if you just track it. So honestly, if you're going for like, and everything does not start out at the top. Right now, you may start building momentum. You got to build momentum, you know, whether you start as a ruby and then you're like, well, next quarter, I'm going to jump up to diamond. And then you just keep giving yourself an increase, okay? But that's all it is. And you just shade them off as you do them, okay? You a tracked number grows. You always sit down. You sit down, you say, this is what I want to achieve. And I'm a believer that you start backing it up. You back it up with activity and you give yourself some checkpoints. By this date, I want to at least achieve this, then at least I know I'll be on track, you know? And then you go over, you have family, you have a job, you use that weekly plan sheet, okay? And you go and you say to your husband, look, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and this is what we have to do as a family, you know? Can you cook more, or can we hire a cook? You know, hey, he doesn't care, right? But you strategize. Become a very great strategist, okay? That's what you do. And that's what we're here for. Your director is here. You give me your idea. I want it to be your idea so you can shape it. It has to match your personality. It doesn't matter what personality that you have. You just get a plan that matches your personality and you run with that. Okay? But allow yourself to go all the way. Mary Kay does not say, Latasha, this is only as high as you can go, sweetie. So you just do your best and you enjoy that. They're saying you go all the way. You'll be a national, springing nationals. Okay? Mm-hmm. It's just, you got to go to seminar to understand what I'm saying. It just blows your mind.
I see it.
It just blows your mind. And that's why I want you all to keep listening to any CDs that you all get. You can go on the library of In Touch. It's a new way of thinking. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. And we weren't raised like that. We were raised by great people, but it's just a new way of thinking, you know, and knowing there's no limit. If I'm going to be on this earth for, for so much longer, let me just go for it. I have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose. So it's basically what I want to go over with you. I want to give you the tracking sheets. What I want you to do is right now. I don't care. This can be private. Just keep it to yourself. But I want you to write down what's in your heart right now. What is your goal? Any goal. Any goal. Don't get realistic. Don't get realistic on me. Just any goal. More pillow. I want to share something with you all. You can calculate it or I can share with you. I will share with you. Okay. In 1995, our unit did over $277,000 for that seminar year. In 1996, we did over $339,000 for the seminar year. In 1997, we did over $550,000, 550,000. No, we did not. We did 350,000. In 1998, we did over 340,000. In 99, we did over 350,000. In year 2000, we did 453,000. 2002, we did 400,000. 2003, we did $500,000. 2004, we did 450,000. 2005, we did 270,000. 2006, we did over 300,000. 2007, we did over 450,000. 2008, we did over 300,000. 2009, over 250,000. That was not a good year. Okay. And 2010 was not really a good year, 280,000. 2011, we did 300,000. 2012, we did 300,000. 2013, we did 350,000. 2014, we did 350,000. In 2015, we did 350,000, tired of 350,000. But in all the years, we have accumulated over 6.8 million. So you're in the right Mary Kay family. Okay. And so that's unit club. Sometimes Jackie knows what I'm talking about. You'll see in my director suit, I'll wear my bar pins. So you get bar pins when you, like we did, our highest so far has been $500,000. So if we do 400, I don't get it. I do have a $300,000 bar pin, which I can't find. I have a $400,000 bar pin, and I have a $500,000 bar pin. If we do below $500,000, we don't get a bar pin, we get another plaque, which is fine, okay? And all the other rewards with it. But you are in the right company, you're in the right Mary Kay family, okay? And we just keep raising the bar, keep raising the bar. You don't have to wait. You do not have to wait. The most important thing, enjoy your business, stay consistent. When I earned my first car at the end of my first year, I didn't even plan for it. It's not like I didn't plan for it. I saw it coming as I was moving along. I just wanted to hold 3 appointments a week. But from the consistent 3 appointments a week, I learned how to communicate more effectively with my customers. I learned how to share the opportunity. I learned more about the product. And because I was growing, sharing, a car was delivered to us at the end of the year. So the best thing you can do is just be consistent and to track something. Track something. That's the most important thing. Okay? I know you'll have a lot of questions for me. Okay? So let's, so this is class number 6, the final new consultant Pacesetters. Much of the training is coming to you. Don't miss a beat. Allow yourself to continue to grow, attend your success training events, career conference, seminar, and everything that your sales director offers to you, and along with other sales directors.